I'm the president of the Institute of Company Secretaries of India, headquartered in New Delhi. I most sincerely welcome all my friends from print media, social media, and electronic media. Before I proceed with the formal press conference, I'd like to introduce the guys. My immediate left is CS Dhananjay Shukla, Vice President ICSI. He's from Pune. My immediate right is CS Dhananjay. He's the chairman of the Western India Regional Council. He's also from Pune. My extreme left is CS Dhananjay. He's the chairman of the Goa chapter of WEBTV of the ICSI. We have also with us Sri Kaushik Sahab. Kaushik Sahab is the regional director of WIRC. I welcome each one of you. We have also Swapnil, former chairman of the Goa chapter. We welcome you, Swapnil. Once again, I welcome each one of you. So I would like to briefly narrate about the Institute of Company Secretaries of India. We are the statutory body enacted under the Act of the Parliament, under the Act Company Secretary Act 1980. We are headquartered at New Delhi at the Lodi Road. We have 4 regional councils. Northern India Regional Council headquartered at New Delhi itself. The Western India Regional Council headquartered at Mumbai. Southern India Regional Council at Chennai, and Eastern India Regional Council headquartered at Kolkata. And we have 73 chapters across India. Goa is one among them. We have 4 Center for Corporate Governance Research and Training, CCGRT, wherein we conduct high-end research and also we impart trainings to our students as well as members. We have 6 overseas centers also: Australia, Canada, Singapore, UAE, UK, and USA. As of today, ICSI has 78,000 members and 2.5 lakh students. As per the mandate of the Company Secretaries Act, we have 2 functions to perform. One is regulation, the other is the development. Regulatory function is as such wherein if there is any deficiency in services by any of our members, for that we have a mechanism of disciplinary committee as well as board of discipline. The development function is quite large, and in that connection only we are here today. And today there was a national level of debate competition, wherein many students from different regions had come to Goa to participate in that event, and 3 of them won the competition and they were awarded. I compliment WIRC, Mr. Kaushik, Mr. Bag for their meticulous preparations, and they have achieved this feat. Goa chapter is also one among the very important chapter of the ICSI. They have been doing excellent work under the leadership of Mr. Darshan, and the entire team have been supported by managing committee and the EU. Goa is one of the prominent states on the map of the ICSI, and accordingly today we led a delegation and made Goa Chamber of Commerce Industry, wherein we explored our potential association with the Goa Chamber of Commerce Industry, exploring in a way that what all we can collaborate together to create a synergy to complement and supplement to each other from the experience and capacities of each other. I would like to further dwell upon the fact that what all we have been doing. So as per the mandate of the Companies Act 2013, company secretaries have been recognized as the KMP, key managerial personnel, as an insolvency professional, as a valuer, as a secretarial auditor. And primarily, company secretary perform 2 functions. One, they could be in the employment with the different corporates, and I would like to further stretch it upon that as per regulation 6 of the SEBI LODR, SEBI listing and other disclosure regulation 2015, a listed company is required to employ a full-time company secretary with the company. And last year, on the 12th of December, SEBI came up with a circular which had mandated that every company, every listed company has to engage a practicing company secretary as a secretarial auditor who would be appointed by the shareholders for 5 years if the secretarial auditor's firm is the proprietorship, and further if it is a partnership firm, there would be a 5 years term or 2 terms to the secretarial auditor. So that is a major feat which the profession has achieved. Further, in the same circular, SEBI also said that the position of the company secretary would be one level below the board, and the company secretary in employment would be reporting to one of the whole-time director of the board. So that is a major progress which the profession had made and the regulator has achieved. Further, I would like to say that our company secretaries, be it in the employment or be in the practice, they have been performing a role of partner in the development of the nation. And you would be glad to know that with the growth rate of 6.5% which India has witnessed today, and the growth rate projected for 25-26 is somewhere close to 7%. There would be additional requirement of 30,000 company secretary, additional requirement by 2030. And when we become Viksit Bharat in 2047, there will be requirement of 1 lakh additional company secretary to be engaged as governance professional, company secretary across various corporates, or to work as a practicing company secretary in India. Furthermore, I would like to bring in the discussion one additional point, that with the advent of the tribunal practice in India, because you might be aware of the fact that when Justice Chandrachud had taken over as Chief Justice of India a few years back, he had mentioned a fact that there are 5 crores of litigation pending in the different courts, and if no new litigation is filed across any courts in India, it will take 20 years to dispose all the litigation pending. And he also emphasized that in times to come, arbitration, conciliation and mediation is the need of the hour, that all the commercial disputes should be settled outside the court with the help of the arbitration, mediation and conciliation framework. So company secretaries have been also recognized as arbitrator. And last year, Malli, at the Noida, we have established our ICSI International Area Center, which is functional, and that area framework is being led by former Governor of Kerala and former Chief Justice of India, Justice P. Sadasivan. So our tribunal, our members, company secretary in practice, are engaging more and more into the tribunal practice at the NCLT, National Company Law Tribunal, Income Tax Appellate Tribunal, Telecom Dispute Tribunal, GST Tribunal. So there are immense opportunities for employment for our members in the corporates as a full-time company secretary, as a chief governance officer, as a chief risk officer, as a chief compliance officer. At the same time, with the heavy growth rate projected for the development of the trade and business industry, there would be immense requirement, huge requirement for the company secretary in practice to render the services to different corporates. So far as entry into the profession is concerned, it is very simple. As of today, it is CSEET, Company Secretary Entrance Test, which 12th pass students undertake. After passing 12th examination, anybody can take up the CSEET examination, and after clearing that examination, anybody can come and get enrolled in our course. So there are 3 stages. One is CSET after 12. The other is executive program, which is the mainstream program. So anybody come to executive either after clearing the CSET or after clearing the graduation. Any graduate, without, there is no minimum bar of the percentage, any graduate can enroll in the company secretary course and proceed with the learning of the company secretarial framework. Or one has to clear the CSET to get enrolled in the CS course. So there are 3 stages: CSET, CS Executive and CS Professional. After enrolling into the CS Executive program, a student had to undergo 3-day orientation program, TDOP we call it. And then once someone clears the executive program, the student had to undergo 30-day executive development program. 15 days is online and 15 days is offline. That offline program is being conducted by all the chapters, all the regions. Then after completing the CS professional or after completing the executive program itself, one has to undergo the 21 months compulsory training. That is mandatory. Either with a corporate, wherein they are also paid stipend, or with the practicing company secretary. And after completing the 21 months training and after completing the professional exam, you are enrolled as the member of the ICSI. Initial degree ACS, Associate Company Secretary. And once someone had put in 5 years of enrollment in our profession, so after meeting certain criteria, you are admitted as a fellow company secretary. There are 2 degrees, ACS and FCS. Our members have been also working in the top hierarchy of the Indian Administrative Service, Indian Police Service, Indian Revenue Service. Our members have been also judges of the different high court. They are also in the higher excellence of the administrative services. Many of our members have been very successfully practicing before national company or tribunal. Many of our members are member technical across various NCLT. So there is a huge scope so far as employment and earning and name and fame is concerned in the company secretary profession. A detailed write-up is already in your hand. A detailed write-up is already in your hand, which has been beautifully curated and crafted by our corporate communication department, which will actually give you various details that what actually we are doing and what are the other things which the company secretary should be engaged into. Since the time is very less and I have been told by my WIC chairman that we have to wrap up it by 6 p.m. So I'll be happy to take up the queries from each one of you. Yeah. At the same time, I would like to request my Vice President, Mr. Goan Reporter, who will address you all in Marathi.
ॲड्रेस पेक्षा जर काही तुम्हाला अजून इन्फॉर्मेशन पाहिजे असेल तर ती प्लीज सांगा. ICSIचं बद्दल तुम्हाला काही पाहिजे म्हणजे इन्फॉर्मेशन तुम्हाला जाणून घ्यायची असेल ते विचारा. कोर्स बद्दल
तुम्ही थोडक्यात सांगा. तुम्ही सांगा थोडक्यात.
अच्छा. ICSI हे इन्स्टिट्यूट ऑफ कंपनी सेक्रेटरीज ऑफ इंडिया हे नॅशनल प्रीमियर इन्स्टिट्यूट आहे. ही ऍक्ट ऑफ पार्लमेंटच्या अंडर 1980 मध्ये सेटअप झालेली आहे. आणि CS हे जे प्रोफेशन आहे ते अक्रॉस इंडिया रेग्युलेट आणि प्रमोट करण्यासाठी ही इन्स्टिट्यूट गव्हर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडियाने केलेली आहे. याचे देशभरामध्ये 80,000च्या घरात मेंबर्स आहेत आणि 2.5 लाखाच्या घरात आता सध्या करंट स्टुडंट्स आहेत. त्यांचे 73 चॅप्टर्स आहेत ज्याला आपण ब्रांचेस म्हणतो अक्रॉस इंडिया आणि 4 रिजनल ऑफिसेस आहेत. रिजनल ऑफिसेस मुंबई, कोलकाता, चेन्नई आणि दिल्ली इथे आहेत. त्याच्या व्यतिरिक्त 4 सेंटर ऑफ कॉर्पोरेट गव्हर्नन्स रिसर्च अँड ट्रेनिंग ज्याला आम्ही CCGRT शॉर्ट मध्ये म्हणतो ते आहे. इथे आम्ही सगळे रिसर्च, ट्रेनिंग आणि अकॅडमिक्स, पब्लिकेशन वगैरेचं सगळं थरो आणि डीप मध्ये काम होतं. आमचे मेंबर प्रॅक्टिस मध्ये आहेत साधारणतः 11,500 आणि उरलेले मेंबर 80,000 पैकी ते कॉर्पोरेट्स मध्ये काम करतात. बरेचसे मेंबर आमचे मोठ्या मोठ्या इन्स्टिट्यूशन्सचे संस्थापक आहेत, PhD स्कॉलर्स आहेत, IAS, IPS ह्या याच्यात पण गेलेले आहेत, हायकोर्टाचे जजेस पण आहेत आणि मोठ्या जितक्या कुठल्या लिस्टेड कंपनी आहेत तुम्हाला दिसतात त्या सगळ्या लिस्टेड कंपनीमध्ये लीगल डिपार्टमेंट आणि सेक्रेटरी डिपार्टमेंट तुम्ही हेड करणारे लोक बघाल तर ते सगळे कंपनी सेक्रेटरीज बेसिक क्वालिफिकेशन वाले तुम्हाला दिसतील. त्याच्यानंतर सेबी हे तुम्ही सगळ्यांना माहिती असेल आजच्या तारखेत BSE, NSE, स्टॉक एक्सचेंज आणि सेबी हे प्रत्येक गुंतवणूकदाराला माहिती आहे की हे सेबी काय आहे. सेबीचं जे काही कंप्लायन्सेस आहेत आणि त्याचे भरपूर सारे जे रिकॉग्निशन्स आहेत ते CS ला आहेत. फक्त सीएसएस ते सर्टिफिकेट्स देऊ शकतो सेबीचे. त्याच्या व्यतिरिक्त सेबी मध्ये बसलेले बरेचसे होल टाइम मेंबर्स, बरेचसे एक्झिक्युटिव्ह डायरेक्टर्स हे आमचे मेंबर्स आहेत. जे कुठले सेबीचे रेग्युलेशन्स किंवा काही येतात ते आमच्याकडे पण येतात. आम्ही त्याच्यात बरेचसे म्हणजे करेक्शन्स सुचवतो आणि आम्हाला कन्सल्टेशन बऱ्याचशा कॉर्पोरेट मॅटर्स मध्ये आमच्या इन्स्टिट्यूटला केलेलं असतं. आम्ही ESG, आता तुम्ही बघितलं असेल, एन्व्हायरमेंट, सोशल अँड गव्हर्नन्स, याच्यावर खूप जास्त काम होत आहे. तर ह्या ESG मध्ये आमचे बोर्ड आहेत, MSME आणि स्टार्टअप बोर्ड हे आहेत. असे भरपूर आमचे 8-10 बोर्ड्स आहेत जे आम्ही नवीन योग घातलेले, जे येणाऱ्या 10 वर्षात कॉर्पोरेट वर्ल्ड, नॉट ऑफ इंडिया बट ऑफ पूर्ण ग्लोबल ज्या दिशेने चाललंय, क्लायमेट चेंज असू द्या, ESG असू द्या, MSME असू द्या, IPOs असू द्या, SME असू द्या, सो एव्हरीवेअर आम्ही रिसर्च करतोय. आम्ही ते आमच्या मेंबर्सला फ्युचर रेडी ठेवतोय. त्याच्या व्यतिरिक्त आम्ही स्टुडंटला जेव्हा ते स्टुडंट्स म्हणून आमच्या इन्स्टिट्यूटचे भाग पडतात, इवन दो इट इज ॲज अ स्टुडंट्स, तरीही आम्ही त्यांना सगळे प्रोफेशनल इथिक्स आणि हाऊ टू थिंक ॲज अ प्रोफेशनल, हाऊ टू बिहेव ॲज अ प्रोफेशनल, हाऊ टू टेक द कॉर्पोरेट इंडिया टू द न्यू ग्रेटर हाईट्स, हे सगळे काही आम्ही त्यांना वेळोवेळी इनपुट्स देत असतो. आणि लुकिंग ॲट द कॉस्ट, तुम्ही बघितलं असेल की आजच्या तारखेत जर BCom किंवा इंजिनिअरिंग किंवा MCA, BCA हे करायचं असेल तर ते कोर्सेस पण महाग आहेत. आणि ॲज कम्पेअर टू ते हे सगळे कोर्सेस जे कुठले तुम्ही बघाल 12वी नंतरचे, सगळ्यात स्वस्त कोर्स तुम्हाला हार्डली 50,000 ते 60,000 रुपयामध्ये तिन्ही स्टेजचे फीज आमच्या इन्स्टिट्यूटच्या होऊन जातात. आणि त्याच्या कंपॅरिझन मध्ये जर तुम्ही करिअर मध्ये उंची गाठण्याचं जे चान्सेस तुम्हाला दिसतील ते CS कोर्स मध्ये अफाट आहे. सेबीने मागच्या वर्षीच एक सुंदर सर्क्युलर काढलं होतं. त्याच्यात लिहिलेलं आहे की कंपनी सेक्रेटरी शुड बी डायरेक्टली रिपोर्टिंग टू द बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स. म्हणजे काय की 1 लेवल बिलो द बोर्ड इज अ कंपनी सेक्रेटरी. आता तुम्ही मला सांगा, कुठला इंजिनियर, कुठलाही BCA, MCA वगैरे वगैरे हे बोर्डाच्या जवळ तरी पोहोचू शकतात का? तर जेव्हा आपण बोर्डाच्या जवळ पोहोचतो तुम्हाला त्या बोर्डाची थॉट प्रोसेस कळते. तुम्ही बघितलं असेल की बऱ्याचशा कंपन्यांमध्ये इंडिपेंडंट डायरेक्टर असतात, वुमन डायरेक्टर असतात, आणि ही मंडळी जी असते ना त्यांची थॉट प्रोसेसच वेगळी असते. इव्हन त्यांची थॉट प्रोसेस जरी आपल्याला कळली तरी आपल्या आयुष्यात भरपूर सारे पॉझिटिव्ह बदल येऊ शकतात. आपली थॉट प्रोसेस चेंज होऊ शकते. आपण भरपूर काही इन्स्पायर होऊन अचीव करू शकतो. तर जेव्हा तुम्हाला एक 1 लेवल बिलो द बोर्ड एवढी मोठी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी मिळते आणि त्यांच्यासोबत काम करायचं, डिस्कशन करायचा चान्स मिळतो, तेव्हा फक्त त्या ऑर्गनायझेशनची नाही तर तुमची पण ग्रोथ होत असते. आणि एव्हरी पर्सन इज सोशली असोसिएटेड समवेअर. सो ऑटोमॅटिकली जिथे जिथे CS सोशली पण काम करतोय तर त्या ऑर्गनायझेशन्स पण, त्या फाउंडेशन, त्या ट्रस्ट, ते जे कुठले संस्थान असतील ते पण ऑटोमॅटिकली ग्रोथ होतात. कारण की त्यांना माहिती की व्हॉट द टॉपमोस्ट लेयर ऑफ कंट्री इज थिंकिंग अबाउट द फ्युचर ऑफ द नॉट ओनली दॅट कॉर्पोरेशन बट ऑल्सो ऑफ द कंट्री ॲज अ होल. सो अशा प्रकारे CS करण्याचे फक्त पर्सनल नसून सोसायटल आणि कम्युनिटी ॲट लार्ज ऑन नॅशनल लेवल, ऑन इंटरनॅशनल लेवल तुम्ही भरपूर करू शकता. आमचे जे मेंबर्स आहेत ते दुबईमध्ये आहेत, ऑस्ट्रेलियात आहे, न्यूझीलंडमध्ये आहे, UK मध्ये भरपूर मेंबर्स आहेत, USA आणि कॅनडामध्ये भरपूर मेंबर्स आहेत. सो आमचं प्रोफेशन असं नाही की फक्त इंडियातच आहे. ऑब्व्हियसली इंडियात सगळ्यात जास्त ऑपॉर्च्युनिटीज आहेत, बाहेर सिलेक्टिव्ह ऑपॉर्च्युनिटीज आहेत, पण ऑपॉर्च्युनिटी आहे. असं नाही की ऑपॉर्च्युनिटी नाही की CS केल्यावर जर लेट्स से एखादा मुलगा आउट ऑफ इंडिया कुठे जात असेल, एखादी मुलीचं लग्न झाल्यानंतर तिला बाहेर शिफ्ट व्हायचं असेल तर तुमचं एज्युकेशन वेस्ट जात नाही. ते तुम्हाला तिथे पण कामी पडतं, तिथे पण तुम्हाला ते जॉब देऊ शकतं. आणि आमचे भरपूर इंटरनॅशनल MOU झालेले आहेत. जसं एक एक्झाम्पल द्यायचं झालं तर सीमा म्हणून एक मोठी मॅनेजमेंट अकाउंटंटची इन्स्टिट्यूशन आहे UKची. त्यांच्यासोबत आमचं लेटर ऑफ इंटेंट ऑलरेडी साईन झालेलं आहे. त्यांचे 16 पेपर्स आहेत, त्यातनं 13 पेपर्स मध्ये आम्हाला एक्झाम्पशन मिळणार आहे. इट इज जस्ट पेंडिंग बिफोर द मिनिस्ट्री. त्यांनी जे अप्रुव्हल दिलं की ते होऊन जाईल आणि इट इज इन द फास्ट मोड. तर अशा भरपूर इंटरनॅशनल एमओयूज आम्ही ऑलरेडी केलेले आहेत आणि आमचा प्रयत्न आहे की आम्ही अजून परत ते असले एमओयू आमच्या मेंबर्स आणि स्टुडंटच्या भवितव्यासाठी करत राहू.
Sir, through disciplinary committee, what are the things that you brought in the control or resulted so far?
Can you repeat your question?
Through disciplinary committee, what are the things that you have resolved or brought in the control?
The ICSI itself controls the disciplinary committee. There are internal established procedures through which we regulate the entire regulatory mechanism. So far as disciplinary committee is concerned, normally president or vice president headed, presided, and then there are 2 government nominees on it. Presently there is a additional chief secretary level IAS official retired, is the part of the committee. Then there is one former accountant general, and then 2 other council members. I am the chairman of the disciplinary committee, and the second one is the at the lower level board of discipline. That is being headed by one council member, and then the central council member is the member of the BOD and secretary of CSI. So we have a very established process to regulate the disciplinary mechanism of the ICSI.
In Goa, that is the office here.
Darshan ji, Goa का office बताइए.
We have our chapter office at Interbus building, that is near Azad Maidan. It is at 6th floor. So from there, any students are also interested or can enroll, they can come. Our office in charge, Mr. Basan, is always over there. He will be also guiding and providing the guidance to the students. As a chairman also, we are also taking a camp in each institution and making aware about what this course is about. And we have also signed one MOU with the Director of Higher Education, wherein we have been associated and been given to the time slot, just to educate the teachers, just to make them aware about the course importance. Plus, recently, one achievement is that we have also signed one independent MOU with GBM's College, wherein we will be providing a lecture-basis classes plus a student camp, so that we can daily basis or at least alternate basis we can guide them and we can make them aware about the course and how the course structure will help in their future aspect and in their career also. Plus, we are also associated recently with the Mallikarjun College, that is at Concord. And we are also providing a certification course to them, and the lectures will be about the 60 hours lectures we will be conducting to them, so that the students will get a certification course and he will come to know what CS is and how the CS will help him in the future career.
How many members are in Goa?
So total we have 179 members in Goa, those who are into employment and some are into practice also.
So I have a detailed data with me.
In Goa, there are 500 students for the company secretaries. If I talk about the entire Western India Regional Council, entire Western region, in fact, I would request my university chairman to throw a light on the activities of the Western region. So there are 672 students in Western region, and overall we have 2.5 lakhs. If I talk about the members of the Goa chapter, is the right figure. In Western region, it is 23,271. 23,271 members, and we have overall study centers. We have, in fact, other than chapters, we have a mechanism of setting up study centers also with different management colleges, universities, and colleges. So overall 47, in Western region it is 21. Then we have different academic collaboration with different management institutes and management schools and universities. Overall it is 119 for exchange of faculty, for exchange of resources. In Western region it is 43. And we have also entered into MOU with different IIMs to set up signature award to felicitate the toppers of those management schools, right? So till now it is 96 signature awards we have given. In WIR it is 27. So I would like to request Mr. Rishikesh Bhatt, the chairman of the Western Media Council, to throw the light over the activities of the institute in Western region.
Thank you, sir. We'll just very quickly give you updates about the Western India Regional Council work activities. So WRC comprises of 5 states. It's Maharashtra, Goa, Chhattisgarh, Gujarat and Madhya Pradesh. So this 5 states comprises of WRC of ICSI. So this year, under the leadership of Dhananjay Shukla sir, our thrust is on the capacity building of member as well as student. So for students, we have been organizing the various competitions which include elocution, moot court, then essay competitions, art of advocacy, debating societies. This is to enhance their speaking ability, art of advocacy and other curriculum activities. So that's the thrust which we have given on the students so that they become a future ready. And for members, we have been organizing the programs on various topics which includes ESG, semi-LODR, Companies Act Amendment. In addition to that, the arbitration, merger amalgamation, NCLT, internal audit. So these are various topics where we have been organizing the seminars jointly with chapters and also WRC independently from Mumbai. So WRC's office is in Mumbai, but WRC has been doing activities with all the 18 chapters in entire Western region. So Goa is one of the chapter in WRC.
Any question? Okay. Thanks for joining. Thank you.